Hi everyone, my name is Haley, and this is my fiscal plan for EDU 528 Week 6, graded assignment 1, and we will be discussing the fiscal plan as it relates to Marshfield High School. So let's get started. So, the athletic department at Marshfield High School utilizes a combination budget, and this type of budget, is actually one of the most common used athletic budgets. It incorporates funds from tax revenues, tickets, and ticket sales. And so, in this type of budget, um, a second source of income would be the support groups and the booster clubs, and they'd be utilized for larger one time purchases. I believe that this is the preferred budget model at Marshfield because it's one of the more adaptable budgets. Some of the funding comes from the federal, state, and local taxes, so therefore the total budget amount can fluctuate over time. It usually stays consistent for 2 to 3 years, but then it'll change when there's a completed census or maybe a major local or state election. Then the total budget amount can vary slightly from year to year. But this type of budget prevents a poor financial decision because it requires contributions from multiple sources. At Marshfield, the salaries of the coaches and officials, as well as the physical maintenance and operations, and the transportation are funded through the tax and athletic department revenues. And then the other revenue streams are used to fund the rest of the athletic department costs. And the community is really great in Marshfield because they're a part of everything and they're very supportive of the student athletes when they need to be. A couple of noted strengths to the combination budget include community support and engagement and building a fundraising culture. There's major fundraising activities at Marshfield. Each athletic team is required to host at least one fundraising event per year. There's events like the cookie dough sale, the soccer team has a gear sale, and then the tennis team does business discount cards. And all of these different fundraisers have become a part of the community and just the athletic culture in Marshfield. And it's really fun to see the supporters and the community come together. And they really look forward to these fundraising events each year, and they're always asking questions about when they're going to see those discount cards or where can they buy the gear, that kind of thing. So they're all well accepted, supported, and not intrusive. So we're really thankful to have such a engaged community. There are some negatives of utilizing a combination budget. Some of these include no community support. That's thankfully not the case in our district, but perhaps in larger, some other smaller districts. That's just, there isn't much community support, which is a shame. And the tax revenue can be minimal. If that is the case, a coach's salary might decrease for a year, and the athletic department might rely on more community support or fundraising that year. And in this type of situation, I think that a zero-based budget may be better because if a district is financially struggling in a zero-based budget, they would be able to see every dollar through and make sure it has appropriate use. Our athletic program cannot survive without the booster clubs and other support groups. The overall goal and objective of a booster club is to help enrich the school's participation in extracurricular activities and to purchase items that the athletic budget can't afford. So this would allow purchases of larger one-time items that are not built into the budget. So for example, last year, the Marshfield Booster Club was able to purchase a new backstop for the softball team, and the year before that, they helped purchase a new scoreboard in the gymnasium. They function separately and individually from the entire athletic department, and so individual programs and activities can submit requests to the club to ask for assistance in making a purchase or raising additional funds. So, in conclusion, the current combination budget that Marshfield utilizes, I think, is the best option. With the annual athletic budget, the fundraisers, and the booster clubs, there's sufficient funding to run an effective athletic program. And if I were the director here, I would definitely stick with this model because of the current success and track record that it has. There's great community support, and our athletic program is thriving. So let's stay Blue Jays strong.